Hello and welcome to what will be my first video showcasing some sweet wines alongside some beautiful desserts I'm going to make in the house. I'm going to make the desserts very accessible for you guys to be able to do in the house as well. I'm going to do a complete video on how to do it, including the recipes, a few kitchen secrets, and yeah, I hope that you guys will enjoy this. My friend Richard, who is the director of La du Vin wine supplier, he came to me asking if it's possible if he could send me some wine to try and do some desserts that will match the wine and try and show you guys what's out there in the sweet wine world, dessert wines, that you can now try and match your dessert to a wine. A lot of people will go red or white. Okay, main course, fish course, meat course, whatever. When it comes to desserts, it's quite complex. Desserts and sweet wine, they have to go together. If you choose the wrong wine to eat with a dessert, it could actually ruin your dessert, in my opinion. I am not a wine expert. I have learnt about wine in the last few years, working at the kitchen especially, working quite close with the sommeliers. If I come up with a new dessert idea, the chef and I will taste it, we'll perfect it, we'll get to the menu, and then the sommeliers, they have to come in and they have to try the dessert. They have to bring a few wines. Let's find out what the balance is. Is the wine too sweet for the dessert? Do we need something with more acidity? Do we need to serve something chilled? Should it be room temperature? So I have learned a little bit more about sweet and dessert wines in the last few years. Richard has sent me a few wines and gave me all the information I really require on the wine. This is the first one I'm going to be using today. So it's a Cabidos from the petit manseng. I'm told that it goes very well with tropical fruits, which we don't really use in the kitchen that much, but we're in the house, so I'm going to make you a pineapple tart tatin. Another character of this wine is caramel flavours, honey, and certainly when I opened the bottle, the first thing I could smell when I opened the bottle was that kind of honey caramel flavour. So yeah, it's a rare grape, I believe. What they actually do is they leave the grape on the vine all winter, and what that does is it really concentrates all the sugars, all the natural sweets, all the minerals, all that flavour. And then after that, what they'll do is they'll make sure that they've got high alcohol content, but they'll balance it with lots of acidity. So I guess the only way I can learn about wines like this is if I try it. It's 11 o'clock in the morning, but this is all for research and for you guys. So again, I'm not a wine expert, but I'm going to smell the wine. I'm going to enjoy the wine. I'm going to taste it. I want to know a little bit more, so let's smell this. Yeah, first thing you do get is caramel, it's honey. Again, I don't have the nose for wine, but I do smell pineapple. I smell tropical fruit. I almost smell like peach kind of smells. I thoroughly enjoy that. I don't like sweet wine that much because I don't like the texture normally. That's not too viscous, it's not too like cloying, it's not coating my teeth. And I think Richard's right. I think this is going to go with the pineapple tart tatin very well. I'm going to do a pineapple tart tatin. I'm going to spruce it up a little bit Scottish, something in there. A little bit like the nature to plate ethos that we do at the kitchen restaurant. I went out this morning, picked some fresh sweet cicely. It's aniseed flavour. The aniseed will go with the pineapple. I think the aniseed will go with the wine. I'm going to make a beautiful tart tatin. I'm going to make the pineapple tart tatin. I'm going to serve it with the caramel sauce, finished with sweet cicely. I'm going to use some of this Cabidos in the cooking actually as well, I think. I might put some in the sauce. And I'm going to do a little pineapple carpaccio. And I'm going to soak some Cabidos inside the pineapple as well there. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so as I say, I'm going to make a pineapple tart tatin. Tart tatin can actually be quite a simple dessert. If you want to replace the pineapple, if you like pineapple, you could do it with like pear or apple if you wanted. But pineapple is a very good one because it's quite a fibrous fruit. It doesn't really break down and go to mush. What we do is we caramelise the pineapple a little bit. 90 grams of sugar. We caramelise our pineapple, which as I say is in 2 centimetre thickness. And we've took the core out. That's inedible. We're going to make the sugar in a nice beautiful caramel. Add our pineapple in. I've got some butter, a tablespoon of butter. And I've got a little tablespoon of the Cabidos wine, which I think will go really good in there. We're going to cook that out for a few minutes, just to cook the pineapple through. As I say, it's quite fibrous. We take it out, we let it cool. We leave the caramel in the pan, and then we'll use that again later on. I've shop bought some puff pastry. I'm not making puff pastry today. It's a long job if you want to do it properly. If you do want to make your own puff pastry, be my guest. There's recipes out there, but this is from my local butcher who makes his own, so it's pretty good. And as I say, I'm going to also do a pineapple carpaccio, carpaccio meaning thinly sliced. I've sliced some pineapple rings as thinly as I could. I've soaked it in some stock syrup, which is equal quantities of sugar and water, brought to the boil and cooled. I've put that in there, and right now I'm going to just let this sort of sink and kind of like macerate and get the flavours in. I've got the zest of a lime, little wedge, and I've also got some zest. I think all these flavours are going to go sensationally with this Cabido. As I say, we've got that honey flavour, the caramel, the exotic nose on it. The lime is going to bring that acidity, bring out the acidity in the wine. And then I'm going to make this amazing sauce, caramel sauce, really caramelise my sugar, deglaze it with some cream, let it reduce, and then I'm going to add a big handful, well, a pinch, sorry, of sea salt. So then we've got that nice savoury element as well. I'm also going to finish the sauce with some sweet cicely, which has this beautiful star anise kind of flavour to it. I've just picked the leaves, I've washed it really thoroughly, I picked it from somewhere where nobody goes anyway, and I think all these things together is going to go fantastic with the wine. Okay, so 2 pans on the go at once. We've got the pan here, the bigger one, that's going to be for my pineapple, and then we've got a smaller pan at the back, that's going to be for the caramel sauce. A little tip, heat up your cream that we're going to add to the caramel sauce. It will deglaze it a lot easier. Now you can do them both at the same time because the caramel sauce will hold. You can make that a day in advance if you really wanted and keep it in the fridge, it's not a problem. So this is the caramel saucepan. It's a nice dark amber. You might find a couple of little clusters of sugar left in it. Don't worry about that because when we deglaze it, as you see it boils really quickly, all those little lumps, they'll all just bubble down. Don't add all your cream at once, it'll just go like a volcano, you'll probably burn yourself, you burn your cooker. Let that mix in, then add the rest. That's going to come to the boil, I'm going to turn it down to a simmer. It's going to take about 5 minutes to get the nice texture. A simmer for me will be a medium heat. We'll show you that once it's finished. At the back we've got our sauces bubbling away. My caramel's ready for the pineapple. Be careful, place it in, don't stick your finger in, it's sour. Swirl it around. Have you got some of these? Good, if not use a fork. Turn your pineapple over. So I'm going to cook that in there for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. I've added my pineapple, I've coated it in the caramel. It's looking really nice so far, but what we need to do is we need to add some butter. And what that does is it slows down the caramel, stops it from going too far. We're adding a fat. I've also put a tablespoon of the Cabido. Now, that's going to cook for 2 or 3 minutes, break down some of the fibres of the pineapple, and then I'll take it out, and I'll leave it to cool just on a plate, but leave the caramel in the pan that we're left with. That is a very, very important ingredient for the next part of a good tart tatin. I've turned the heat off. As you can see, some of the juice comes out of the pineapple, so we kind of almost have a caramel sauce as it is, but that's for something else. Take the pineapple out very carefully and leave it on a plate next to a window to cool down. Leave this caramel in the pan. It was cool. I have my caramel that I kept in my pan. Now you might find that sets up a little bit. If it does set up a little bit in the pan, just put it on the stove, gently warm it till it's a liquid again to put it into our dishes. If you have a small blini pan, that would be better than what I have. I've just realised that in the last couple of weeks I had to clear it, I threw away a blini pan. I'm going to use little ramekins, they should work fine. If you don't have that, you know, like a tart tin or something like that should be good. The method for this part, pretty simple. Take the caramel that we had, we put a spoonful in, put a spoonful in each. Okay, should come off your spoon nice. Take the pineapple, place it in. I get to do that. I'm going to eat both of them because my wife doesn't like hot fruit. Pastry. Cover As you can see, it's the same size as my dish, but I want it to kind of go over the top of the pineapple. You could do something like this. You could use a spoon and push it down if you want. But basically, you want that to kind of like encompass and really like cuddle into the pineapple, as you can see. So I may as well do them both. So I'm going to have one for after my lunch, and I guess I'm having one for after my dinner. And I better have a glass of this Cabidos to go with it. Right, so you can smell the pineapple, you smell the caramel, you smell that honey essence almost. Everything that I can smell from this, I can smell from there. So I think this is going to be super good. Now, you could do this in advance and put these in your fridge and chill them. This is one for my dinner. I'm going to put this one over now. 20 minutes, I think it's going to take how long it's going to take. A fork to pastry, that's going to let some of the steam come out. Okay, my tart tatin is in the oven, it's cooking. It's going to take 20-25 minutes. While that's in there, I'm going to finish my sauce. So I'm going to bring it back to like a boil. And the key ingredient to a good caramel sauce, in my opinion, is finishing it with good quality sea salt. It takes all that sickly over sweet way. I mean, at the end of the day, it's so rich. We've got all that cream in there. We've caramelized sugar. It's really rich, it's really sweet. Salt brings it right back down to earth, makes it super good. And I've got a little bit of my Cabidos. I'm going to finish that in there as well. Back to the boil. Tatin will be finished cooking, and then we're going to eat it. Okay, that was my pineapple tart tatin, served with pineapple carpaccio with a little bit of lime, macerated with the Cabidos dessert wine, salted caramel sauce, finished with the sweet cicely, all served and washed down with the Cabidos petit manseng sweet dessert wine, available from Richard at l'Art du Vin. For this bottle here, it's under £15 as well, which is pretty cool. And yeah, let's try it and see if it goes with the wine. I'm pretty sure it's gonna. Pineapple's cooked really nice. That took 23 minutes in the oven. Yeah, it works. Well done, Richard. Great suggestion. It goes so nice with it, almost hand in hand, caramel into caramel. The burst of pineapple from here. As soon as you burst the pineapple and then you drink that wine, you get even more pineapple flavour. I think it's really good. Try it out, guys. Try the recipe, try the wine. Enjoy.